You can customize the way your account handles order notifications, currencies, invoices, and more from the Orders screen under the Setup drop-down menu. Keep in mind, some of these options may be overridden on a product-by-product basis. First, you can specify where and how email order notifications are sent. Enter a primary and secondary email address where you would like to receive all email order notifications. Whenever an order goes through your shopping cart, an order notice email is automatically generated and sent to these addresses. This email contains all of the information in your customer's order, except for their credit card details. You can use the Secondary Destination Email Address field to notify a third-party service, such as a fulfillment house, of a new order, or simply to send a backup email to another department in your company. You can enter several email addresses here as long as they are separated by commas. By default, our software uses the name and email address of each customer in the From Address field on new order notice emails. However, you can override this setting by entering a custom order notice from address here. Next, you can select whether or not you would like to receive order notice emails for recurring transactions. Just select Yes or No from the drop-down list. You can also specify whether or not you would like to send customers an email notice for each successful recurring order. Here, you can specify how many times you want to automatically attempt to rebill for unsuccessful recurring orders. Keep in mind, by updating this number here, you will be updating all of your individual recurring products. If you would like to attempt to rebill endlessly, simply enter 0. Next, under the Order Completion header, you can decide what happens to a customer by default after they have completed an order on your shopping cart. If you want to subscribe all customers to a specific autoresponder email campaign after their order is confirmed, simply select one from the list here. If you don't see any autoresponders in the list, you'll have to go and create one from the Autoresponders option under the Email and Marketing drop-down menu. Think of this option as a welcome email to all new customers. Keep in mind, you can always customize this setting on a product-by-product basis later. By default, when a customer completes an order on your shopping cart, they will be taken to an order summary page where they can review their purchase, print the details, and return to your website. If you would like to provide a special thank you page to be used instead, simply enter the website address for that page in the Thank You URL field. Below that, the catalog URL is where your customers will be redirected to when they press the Continue Shopping or Clear Cart button on the shopping cart. If left blank, customers will be redirected to the website address specified on your contact profile under the My Account drop-down menu. Next, you have the option to collect orders that are declined. These are considered offline orders. The order information would be saved and flagged as offline, but the payment would not be collected. This would enable you to contact the customer directly and process the order manually through your Payment Gateway virtual terminal. If you would like to save declined orders, just select Yes from the drop-down list. If you want to keep track of your inventory levels, you can turn on Inventory Tracking here. If you select Yes, a new section called Inventory will appear under the Optional Values header when you are editing a product. This will enable you to set a current stock count and reorder level to automatically warn you by email when stock is running low, as well as an option to allow back orders for each product. Next, select the currency symbol you want to use for your online store. Our software supports any currency in the world, but you can only accept one currency per account. The symbol you enter will be displayed on the shopping cart and in the email receipt that is sent to your customers. Keep in mind that this is for display purposes only. The actual currency your funds are charged in depends on what you have set up with your online payment gateway provider. Below that, select the currency you are accepting from the drop-down list. Finally, if you have decided not to specify a custom thank you page, your customers will have the option to print an invoice after completing their order on your shopping cart. If you would like to add any custom message to the bottom of this printable invoice, you can enter plain text here. Also, you can add a custom text message to the bottom of your email order invoices. When you are finished, press the Save button below to save your changes.